Hi, this is Rev Sky, and I am doing a twin flame message for April 2020. It has, I'm not predisposing it to any particular sign. Let me just see if I can adjust the scale just a tad more. I'm not adjusting it to, it's not going to be any particular sign or any particular, anything really. I was just called to do a twin flame message. So that is what I'm going to do. I put out the cards that I plan on using. I don't know if I'll use them all, and I don't know if I'll switch. But these are the ones I've laid out with my crystals. So these are the most likely ones that I'm going to use. I want to get a baseline, so I want to say from the angels to the twin flames for the month of April. What is a special message? I'm not going to waste any time because I do that enough with the energy readings. So this is just because I have a lot of different cards I want to use. Let's just see. The twin flames for April. Holy Spirit. Oh. Twin flames. Something is happening to my twin flames in the near future. Right? I'm sorry, this is Rev Sky with Guiding Light Healing. Bing. I'm just going to get 3 cards. What else pertains to this near future, Holy Spirit? In the near future, twin flame people, there's something better than where you're at right now. Whatever that is, you'll know as the cards unfold, and we will see more. Okay. And here's the 2 cards flew out instead of 1. So let's just, 3 cards flew out. So we're going to make this the head or the crown. And the crown is in the near future. There's something better. Here's the body. If you communicate, something about communicating clearly, it's up to you, and listen to your intuition. So I think your intuition is trying to tell you something, and it's trying to be clear about something, and it's kind of almost giving you a little glimpse as to something that's coming up in the near future. Let me just turn this down. I just want to turn this down just a bit. So I'm using the wizard cards, my wizard cards, because they're out. I've been reorganizing my cards. I put them in boxes because I wanted to do some spring cleaning. And needless to say, I didn't organize them the way I would have liked to, which would have been easier for me in the long run. So now I'm reorganizing, right? Well, we're home for the most of us, so it is a good time to try and get more organized and get ready for spring, right? Okay. Holy Spirit, Mary, Divine Intercessor, can you give me a card about the near future? 3 cards. Now this is interesting because I have the 6 of Pentacles, I have the Devil, and I have the Emperor. So something about maybe something that you fear is going to happen will unfold in the near future, or possibly my twins, you may become a daddy if you're a male, or for the female, you might be making somebody a daddy in the near future that will be a Capricorn, because I have the Pentacles as well, right? Pentacles talks about the material things, mostly tangible things. So baby would be tangible, not necessarily material, but certainly tangible. But this also looks like somebody is teaching somebody a lesson. An emperor is sometimes a very strict Saturnian, what's that? Tough love type of person. So that's coming in the near future. Eek! Well, let's see about there's something better. This is the crown for twin flames for April. Yeah, don't despair. There's something better over there. I can't help it. It felt poetic. When I love wearing like gloves. I'm very I like old school, old world stuff. So when you don't see me, I get to wear my gloves, which I love. 5 of Cups. This talks about despair. It talks about disappointment. It talks about like the 4 of Cups, disappointment over being rejected, because the 4 goes to the 5, right? And this is just feeling it. But there's 2 cups in the normal tarot. There's somebody's crying over spilt milk. So they're crying over the past, the 3 of Cups, possibly crying over a third party, and moving into the 2 of Cups. None of that's on this card. But it certainly does look like somebody is very upset about something, and they're hiding it, right? So there's something better. Now, let's see. What do we have to communicate? Yeah, communicate clearly about my twins. What communication is coming in for the twin flames in April, please? Whoa. Well, I usually only pick the ones that turn upright, because that's my way of knowing. Oh, communicate clearly. This is a new start. This is the Pentacles. This is a new start. Again, because we had the 6 of Pentacles starting out, and I said possibly a child or a new addition to the family. And here we have the Lovers, or the 2 of Cups. I'm sorry, blah, not the Lovers. 2 of Cups. These cards are so cool. Sorry, there's a glare there. But anyway, this talks about communicating clearly, and this is mutual understanding. So I think, twin flames, I think you can get to that tangibility when you both seek to say what you mean and mean what you say, and stop hiding behind other people, other situations, and your fear, that devil. You're hiding behind this fear, because the devil can represent third parties. It can represent anything that's of a negative connotation. So that's third party, fear, error, and judgment. This person could have made an error in judgment, thinking they were getting something better. Yeah, thinking they were getting something better, and then grieving over it being disappointing. Okay, it's up to you. For twin flames for April, what is the message? This turned upside down, but these 2 did come out. It's up to you. Do you want to end the cycle from the past? Twin flames? Do you want the cycle to be completed with this bit constantly being disappointed and constantly starting over again? This is soulmates. This is soulmates, right? This is might be somebody, where you watch each other grow up. It's hard when you know somebody that long. This could have been somebody, you might have ended it 6 months ago. The cycle might have ended. Or the last wave of this happening to twin flames, because we have the World card, right? The last of the energies of this may have happened 6 months ago, 6 years ago. Also could have been an ending 6 weeks ago. You could have, this person may have a 6-year-old child. It's up to you. Twin flames, it's up to you about ending a cycle. This person, your significant other, if you're of the feminine animus, this person may have had a child, and that's why your chapter in this lifetime has to end, because by the time they complete that cycle, you'll find something better. When it comes to new love, twin flames, there is another person for you. Okay, listen to your intuition. There's a soulmate out there for you. Like I say, not all twin flames. Sometimes it's just to recognize, but not necessarily are you meant to have a relationship. It's a misnomer that people have, that they feel that they are, because they are connected, they have to be physically in the same situations, but they don't. Let me just take, these are the Akashic Records cards. I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to see what comes out for the twin flame. Wow. Yeah, this talks about, this is the initiation of and Count Saint Germain and the Karmic Trench. The Karmic Trench talks about, see how many trenches this guy has dug, and he's still digging that hole. It's a this could be generational, like generational karma, because this person keeps digging, but he's not. Do you see anything flowering? It's like, like I say, if you do the same thing over and over again and you expect different results, well, that's often not the case. What's that, the definition of insanity? But I think this is being stopped, twins. So there's some of you that will unite in this last final wave, because you're going to stop seeing treating each other the same way over and over and over again and expecting different results. And that will ascend you, that will ascend both of you into your next reality. Yeah. Let me just get the book out, if I have it handy, about Saint Germain, because I think the crux of this, what Saint Germain is about, is important. So just bear with me here. He's number 14. Okay. Where's my glass here? Initiation, change, or even transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement. And the time is now. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but because basically it's saying what I'm telling you is that This continuation of digging these trenches is coming to an end, twin flames. And maybe that's why it's been so difficult, because endings are beginnings, but endings also come with a element of sadness and despair. It comes with fear of not knowing what's next, right? You know, sometimes we say we don't like where we're at, but the fear of what comes afterwards is more than where we are, okay? Because, like I said, there's two cups, and here they are, right here. These are the two cups. So I think, you know, if you, and it says communicate clearly with this Ace of Pentacles. So I really do think that there's, some of you are going into business, entrepreneurship. Some of you are in a connection and deciding to do something to partner or partner up with someone. Also, some of you may be doing something totally new and saying, you know, and saying goodbye to a past connection, a very strong past connection. But what happens is the angels are saying it's up to you. If you want to be in this twin flame connection, then by Jove, you know, if you're a twin flame, then you know, just like these, you know, the double charged, you know, one side, it's not double charged unless both sides are, you know, are pointed. It's not considered double charged, right? So both people have to be able to be on the same frequency and the same level, you know? And when that happens, listen to your intuition, because it'll tell you, right? And new love, either the old love will be made new, restored, or a whole new love will come in. So I have more cards. I think at this stage we should use the energy oracles. Can you give me any more information for twin flames for the month of April 2020? Holy Spirit, holy angels, benevolent beings, and ascended masters. Thank you. Okay. Gosh, guys, you know, this is... Oh, I see this. Now, this is interesting because you have the victory card came out first. There's victory. So, yay! Something's victory. Then we have anxiety, and I started to giggle because I was like, you know, there's a lot of things to be anxious about, but having anxiety over success, and I think that is what's making the twin flames, some of the twin flames walk away, is they have anxiety over if this is even a twin flame, if this is really just a soulmate, or if this is a karmic. If you know, I will tell you that a lot of people that think they're in twin flame connections are in karmic trauma bonds. And that is what constitutes the false twin, because that connection is so strong, because it's just, I mean, it can easily be mistaken for a twin because of the intensity, you know, like you both shared some kind of generational DNA that you know you had to both heal. So of course it's karmic. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. You know, everybody's karmic to everybody. We're all here to learn something, right? We're not here to be infallible. There are some of us that are great teachers, but we are also great. In order to be a great teacher, you got to be a great learner. You know? So anyway, let me get some clarification for victory, please. Thank you. Wow. This person had a victory. Here's the Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, King of Wands, and the Star. So, I'm seeing here for twin flames that this person, the dominant person is the King of Wands, right? And here's the Star behind him. So there's some kind of, this could be an air sign in Aquarius, but this is certainly healing, faith, hope, you know, angelic being. And this Knight of Cups sticks out like a sore thumb almost. It's like he's coming in with an offer, but this is already, you know, this person's already moving on, quite possibly to something else, although their back is turned to the Star. So this might have been, this person may have moved on, not without any knowledge that that this night was coming, you know, or because they're two males, it could be same-sex relationship. This could also be that this person already has what they want, and they propose to, you know, if you could read it different ways. This could be some kind of where this was a blessing to one person. This person got a blessing. They turned their back on it, though. They turned their back on their blessing. Okay. They turned their back on, here's the Empress with the Star card, right? So they turned their back on the Empress. They turned their back on possibly the mother of their child. Could be, but it's the Empress nonetheless. They turned their back on healing things with this Empress. Okay. Clarify anxiety, please. Let's move on from that. Oh, somebody's bit anxious about being left out in the cold. It's the Five of Pentacles. Here's the house. You have the house, but there's nobody in it. You know, this almost reminds me of the Five of Swords, where you get what you want, but the cost is very, very, very high. You know, see these two people fleeing. They're fleeing the house that they once lived in, maybe. Or what they once thought was. Now I'm going to make a twist on this. People say, well, in the regular tarot, they could go inside the church. Maybe they're fleeing the church. Maybe they're trying to leave the home. Somebody's having anxiety about leaving a home situation. Worried about not having enough money to leave. Okay, twin flame energy. Let's just walk, because I have walking away right next to it, right? Here's the walking away. Clarify walking away for twin flames for April 2020, please. How far along are we? We can't be that far. Okay. Walking away is too much of a burden. This person, either they're walking away because it's so much of a burden, or they're walking away because it's too much of a burden to walk away, right? But I like to look at these antlers. These are flames. These are different colored flames. This might be something that happens around Independence Day or any place where fireworks are going off. This could be somebody with 1,000 ideas, and all of the ideas are very, very colorful, and they all are good ideas, you know. But the gravity of the situation, I always talk about the gravity of the situation, is that all those things that are in their head are more of a burden than they're a blessing. So they're walking away from all these burdensome thoughts. Now I'm going to pull some Kipper cards for Twin Flame for April 2020. Collective reading for Twin Flames. Ooh, they almost went flying. Collective reading for Twin Flames. Somebody feels that they're imprisoned. What are they imprisoned by? Collective reading for Twin Flames. By money? Collective readings for Twin Flames. What about this money? Bad health? All the money in the world can't buy you health. Pathway? Message? Let's just get one more message. It's just in a community or a group. Community. So what I see here is somebody is, you know, I was very poor. I was homeless. I was very wealthy. I had limousine service, literally. And I will tell you this: the same type of people cross your path either way. There are people that are poor on the inside that have loads of money on the outside. And there are people that are poor on the outside that have loads of riches on the inside. Well, here's this situation. This person is now, see this, the mouse is like, look, when you were the lion, I chewed through the rope. I got you out of the net. But this I can't chew through. I can't help you with this. This person's in prison because they went for the quick and easy. The sting, they went for the sudden wealth. This is an 11 card, so yeah, it could be Twin Flames, but so could the bars on the prison, There's 3 bars there, but the 2 together that he's holding on. This could be something that this person made a very quick decision because it looked good, the big easy. And it turned out that the path that they went on gave them nothing but bad health. Or the path they were on, they were in bad health, so they took another path to be healthier. Some of you Twin Flames could have realized that in this whole journey, it was affecting your health, it was affecting your mental, your emotional, your physical health. So see, like I'd like to think of this maybe as this person is possibly recuperating and they're in a cocoon state. And here's the butterflies, and here they are. They're flying off on their new path, right, in the sun. Then Twin Flames, the last 2 cards I have from the Kippas, is this message in the community. I'm thinking this is more or less about somebody sending you a message to see if you're okay, especially with what's going on right now in the world, like the social distancing and stuff, because you can't be with the other person, or because there's some type of a community thing going on. This person may reach out and try and send you a message of some type. You see, families might be sending messages back and forth, right? So You might be getting all kinds of messages. Now let's see now. Before we close it up, I'm going to take the Island Wellness cards. Can I have some messages for Twin Flames? For the month of April 2020, what messages can you give me? For the month of April 2020, what message? Okay. Oh, all right, this showed up, so I'll take this too. Okay, Twin Flames, here we go. Addiction. This says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. This person may be addicted to money, could be addicted to sex, but it's creating a prison for them. Then we have heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So this person might be, if you're not with your twin and they're with somebody else, this may be them getting over another relationship. See this path they took that made them ill? See, stabbed in the back is what this says. I don't know if you could see it, but that's what it says. For some reason it's not. Oh, because it's dark in the middle. Stabbed in the back. So this person's now recuperating from being stabbed in the back. Then we have camera and the butterfly, or the butterfly and camera, whichever way. And this says, the butterfly says, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. And then we have reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Okay, so this person, this person may have hung out with you and grown up with you because the Six of Cups is here, right? But this person now remembers you. They remember you and they see that you're evolving. Whoever, this resonates with. The twin flame, animus or anima, And now the one is reminiscing about the other. They're thinking about the other. And you may very well get a message from this person. Well, one last card I want to pull is closing the door, so that we can close the door on this reading. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so wild. Patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Yes. This person has to heal from a karmic relationship, a relationship that didn't go well. It seems to me that they had a lot of anxiety, whether it's you, whether it's your other twin. Your twin had a lot of anxiety over money, some type of money transaction, some type of binding contract, something that they could not get out of for fear of they had a poverty mindset, fear of being broke. I see through these cards, my perception is that no matter how much how much they tried to hold on to this for the sake of security, stability, maybe even love of some sort, it still didn't last over the long haul. Your twin and this other person are not having the best of times. I don't see that here. What I see is anxiety and fear and worry and addiction and stabbing in the back. I think there's a lot of really negative energy around them. And maybe that's why spirit pulled you away. And maybe that's why you're not together right now. If you're not in union, that this person has to clear up all this darkness before you came along. So that being said, I want to thank you for viewing my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would certainly enjoy that and enjoy your comments. I hope that these videos are getting better. I know that I need a new camera and a couple of other things, but you know, things evolve over time. Thank you again for coming and visiting, and have a great twin flame April. Ciao.